But that looks like what's happening on the full moon. But the good news with fire signs is normally you guys are pretty competitive. And once you see somebody else get their cup of love, what happens for you guys on the new moon in February is you get your cup of love. You get your hit from the matrix. Like, here's your shit that you can walk towards now. Let's find out what happens in between the full moon at the end of January and the new moon in February. Oh, you get some kind of conquest, fire sign. Well, you end up having a good time with somebody that makes you feel good. You might get a work conquest. Yeah, you might get some kind of boost. With these two cards, you or somebody around you is shining like a star, is getting real famous, or is elevating their personal image, is elevating their public image. Get one more, please. But you're getting exactly what you need. It could be you. You could take the end of some kind of relationship to professional new heights. Yeah, this is you at your job, fire sign. This is you just focusing on money and advancing your artistic conquests. It could be that you have a partner, a sister, a friend. It could be that your whole company or office gets a raise, something like that with these cards here. This is coming into the end of January to the middle of February. And then again, God hands you something that you can put your heart into here by the new moon in February. So I always tell my fire signs, don't give up. Don't give up, fire signs. Sometimes you got to be first, and if you're not first, you feel like going home, taking your He-Man and going home, right? But it looks like it works out good for you by the middle of February. Let's get some transient energies, because you get a big dick energy. You get some big conquests here again by the full moon at the end of February, where you win out something that you've been waiting for. There's an element of distrust or exploitation financially going on the second half of February, fire sign, but somebody here is kind of encapsulated. They're not participating in any kind of lies or any kind of exploitation. Yeah, they're not. There is a feeling around you, fire sign, second half of February, that a deal that was supposed to be fair is not, or a situation that you used to be able to trust, you can't anymore. And it's because somebody is sitting here encapsulated. The other parties of this arrangement are no longer involved, and they're kind of encapsulated. They're safe somehow. You may receive some nasty messages, or you may find out that you're blocked. There's some kind of authority here. There's some kind of boss masculine energy here, making sure that nasty messages or angry messages or arrows of jealousy are not going to hit what he's fertilizing. So if you have an ex-wife or something here and she's getting married right away, then this is her new husband, her fiance, and he's going to be the reason why you can't talk to her anymore, basically. If this is about your work, then what happens is your boss or the person who owns the payroll for you is allowing his employees to be creative and to explore options, and he's keeping all sorts of negative shit behind him. If you feel like you can't really see through your boss's energy, fire sign, second half of February, it's because there is some kind of mess going on, but your boss is going to be keeping it to himself. And then coming up at the full moon at the end of February, you do have a big conquest. You're going to feel like a big man or a big woman. What happens is you're going to realize that you've rebalanced a situation. So if you had faced heartbreak, you're going to have some kind of conquest at work. If you had faced kind of not knowing where you stand at work, you may have a sexual conquest that alleviates it for you. But the issue is that the conquest comes for you, fire sign, at the end of February when you undo a mind meld, undo an expectation of false love or fantasy. That's how you're going to rebalance. So it may be that you had got caught up in someone else's dream and it seemed like it could be yours for a long time. You found it couldn't. By the end of February, if you want to have that big dick energy, you're going to have to not be tempted by fantasy, not be tempted by seduction, and not be playing any kind of lies and love. Coming off that full moon of February, end of February, going into the middle of March, you are guarded. You're standing behind a guard. You might get caught sending messages just to get laid while you have someone who loves you. Fire sign, be careful there, end of February. Because coming off that, you're guarded. You're keeping secrets about what you're investing your time in. You're keeping secrets about money. You're keeping secrets about what you had. You're keeping secrets about who you're friends with. The new moon in the middle of March is someone, you or someone around you, has been pre-programmed to follow their dreams, has been pre-programmed to succeed. You're not going to be able to take a person off that pre-programming, even if it caused a scandal, even if it caused a messy end to a relationship to begin a new one. That's that person's pre-made deal. Most people have a dream they're following, and it's like as soon as that door opens, everything else is going to have to stop. Okay? And so because you're standing behind the guard here, fire sign, because you're keeping secrets and starting to only trust your own intuition, and you're starting to wonder about reaping what you sowed, right? And how fruitful that's going to be. By the new moon in the middle of March, you or someone around you is just going to follow their pre-programmed nature. They're just going to, a door opens up to someone's dreams here. Yeah, there's a breakthrough. Someone here by the second half of March, fire sign, somebody here is making a decision. They're using an intellectual, logical decision here to have an emotional breakthrough, to break a player, okay? And it's going to, it might end a period of transition for them. It might end a period of transition for you. Someone might move in, someone might move out, but it's going to unburden a situation, and it's going to be an emotional breakthrough. But it's going to come from someone, maybe you, fire sign, using your own intellect to have an emotional breakthrough, to realign your heart in a new way. You get handed an opportunity here middle of February, but it may take to the end of March for you to understand that you can't argue with someone's dream. Someone can't argue with your dream. Now, it's interesting. You had Ace of Coins reversed here for the full moon at the end of March. Halfway through the read, it flipped over sideways. So that indicates that a negative feeling in your body by the end of March might be turning around to a positive new beginning. But I'm going to leave it sideways and get some more information on it. All signs indicate, fire sign, that you're going to be unburdening yourself, having a new allegiance, a new alliance, a new affiliation in love, in emotion by the end of, yeah, it's something at your job. You're going to get a sign or an omen at your job that someone's in a new relationship, or that there's been a bunch of secrets being kept at someone's job, or because someone has a new relationship. It's going to be revealed to you. It's been going on for a long time. It's because the person at the job is a better relationship. Yeah, you're going to catch a message. Oh, yeah, that's going to be the end. It's going to be the end of a cycle for you, fire sign. By the end of March, what used to be a bug in your stomach, what used to bother you, is going to make sense. It's at someone's work. Someone's work involves keeping secrets. Someone's work involves you having to get signals like omens about a new emotional stance, because all they'll talk to you about is their jobs or their work. It's going to be revealed that there's been another kind of emotional mix going on for this person at their job, and you're going to catch a message. It's going to help you turn a negative feeling into a neutral feeling. So that's good. Let's get some animal energies before and after, please. We'll wrap this one up. It's par for the course for fire signs, right? I mean, you guys just light it up and burn it down, but catch that gift of love middle of February, fire sign. You could change the second half of this forecast in one day, on the right day, because it looks like you're being encouraged to make a leap of faith. Oh, yeah, in the past, you've been dealing with this idea that you have to be the light in the dark for somebody, that you have to be the king for somebody, that you have to be the king of the forest, that you have to be the beast that rules the tribe. You might have a lot of daddy energies tied up in your current relationships, even if you're not somebody's daddy. Yeah, it's a fleeting energy for you. You feel like maybe you can be somebody's daddy for a couple days, but that's not really what daddies do. Because you're smart, fire sign, you understand that there's some kind of temporary emotional thing you're going through that's not allowing you to fulfill your master plan. Let's see what they're going to end up with, please and thank you. It could be that you've also been dealing with somebody else's expectations of what daddies are. Okay, you might be thirsty by the end of this, fire sign. Fire sign, you're going to be thirsty. And you're coming right back home to Mama Bear. Oh, shit. Well, enjoy that 3-month adventure, fire sign.